who runs the whole shebang, and she lets you all come here, although it's free for you. They have to spend money, and we really, they indulge us a lot. We appreciate that, so that's the first thing. Second thing is thank Josh Gladstone, who runs this space and providing the space as well. And I'm Josh Pearl. Josh and I, two Joshes, we started Naked Stage here in January, and it's been a really great success and a lot of fun stuff going on. One of the best parts about it is that people get to sort of take the space and run with it. And some people have very small, contained, quiet readings, and some people have lots of people and fully rehearsed productions, which is a wonderful thing. It's very nice that there's the range, the gamut, from one thing to the other. I would hope that you'll enjoy this evening so much that you'll come back on June 22nd. We have another Naked Stage reading, the last one before we go on hiatus till the fall. That's 44 Sunset Park by James Araka. There's a sheet just like this on the table to your right. Furthermore, if you like the space and like being here, there's a whole summer's worth of very interesting events, cabaret acts, musical theater, comedy stuff, some avant-garde things, and some very classical things, all rolled into one. Tonight, as I'm sure most of you know, you're here for Oh, Gregory, a play, a musical which Judy Sleeds has written and Helen Mendes has directed to the effect of what happens here. If you'd like to find out more about getting on our mailing list to know about future Naked Stage events, are any emails in this at all? No? They are? An email in this? There should be an email in your program, or you can contact Josh Gladstone at the theater. Anyway, without any further delay, we're ready to go. There's a lot of people ready to go, and I'm going to get out of the way, and you're going to all enjoy yourself. So let's hear it up.
Welcome, everyone. You're about to see a new play, a comedy, Oh, Gregory, a 3-act play by Judy Sleeds. There will be a short intermission in the second act. And now, enjoy the show. Oh, Gregory, Act 1, Scene 1. R.H. Wonderberry is sitting in a plush leather chair at his desk in his impressive uptown New York office. He flips on the intercom.
Alice, I don't want to be disturbed. You hear me?
Yes, Mr. Wonderberry, you don't want to be disturbed.
Not for anyone, you hear? I'll let you know when I'm ready for business.
Yes, Mr. Wonderberry, gotcha.
There's no business like the common business. There's no business I know. Everything about it is appalling. Hello, Dan. No, I'm a friend, R.H. here. Just tell him R.H. You'll know. You just can't get any good help nowhere. Hello, Dan. Dan, yeah, you're a hard fellow to reach. Yeah, I'm in a good humor, are you? Yeah, I got a copy right here. You're a funny man. I read some of your stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see the ad. I'll give this to Alice, my secretary. Well, no, not every copy, but I've read a few. Alice picks it up for me before she gets into the office. In January I was in Florida. Why? Oh, I'm sorry. Why? What was in it? Oh? Are you sure? both know. What? Millions?
Suddenly the door opens and a short elderly man rushes in, followed by Alice.
Rufus, I've headed the tip and pending in my retirement.
Alice, I told you. Oh, sorry, Dan. Wait, no, don't hang up.
Sir, I tried to stop it.
Edgar, what in the hell? Can't you see that I'm busy?
As I said, Rufus.
No, Edgar, what's wrong? What? I can't hear you. Edgar, I'm sorry, Dan, I gotta hang up. No, wait, I gotta hear this.
What's a piano doing in my showroom?
You shouldn't be coming in here without being announced.
Yeah. Thank you, Alice. Thank you very much.
I told him you were busy.
I'm a partner. I don't need to be announced.
Yes, Alice, I'm handling this. Piano? What piano? What are you, crazy? Why would I want a piano in your show?
That's what I want to know, Rufus. She's among my suit and coats are piano. Not just any piano, but an old, broken down, upright. My grandmother had a newer one. It's bad enough that occasionally one of my coats or suits are missing, and then in the morning when I come in, I expect the place to be spick and span. Hey, Rufus! This place is a total disaster. Coffee cups, candy wrappers, cigarette butts, and dirty ashtrays. The piano is the last straw.
I didn't know it was a musical.
Rufus, find yourself another partner. After all, what to be running here? The garment business or show business?
Edgar, look, don't worry, I got everything under control. We'll have our garment business back to normal in a couple of months.
With an old piano in our showroom.
Would you rather have a new one?
Rufus Harold Bunderberry. I put up with your craziness for 30 years, but this one takes the cake. If that piano is not out of my showroom by tomorrow, with all the mysterious goings on, I'm leaving. And I have a feeling that somehow your daughter is involved with all this.
Annabelle, yeah, she doesn't play the piano.
Rufus, I'm in no mood tomorrow.
Come on, you gotta give me more than just tomorrow, Edgar. I need 2 months. No, Edgar. I guarantee that the Wonder Pinch Garment Company will be better than new. You remember this terrific salesman I've been telling you about?
The one with the Q?
Yeah, right. Rudolph Q. Smith.
Can anyone be terrific with a Q in his name?
Edgar, that man could sell more suits and coats in 3 weeks than any other salesman put together. Now I'm going to make a deal with him by letting him work on this play, and 2 months later, he'll be back working for us.
How are you going to do that?
Not only will Rudolph be back working for us, but Annabelle too. She's tops as a designer, and we need her.
Yes, we don't need a musical.
I'm going to tell them that I'll go along with their production. He's got her all riled up, giving her the starring role. You know she's got this Hollywood syndrome. I won't even try to stop her. So instead, I'm going to promise to back the show. If they can get it off the ground. And my dearest Edgar, I will do everything in my power to sabotage the play. How's that?
You know, Rufus, you're a real, a meanie.
And if you go along with it, you'll be a meanie too. A fucking meanie.
Rufus!
Sorry, Edgar, but you make me laugh. And you know what else I did? I called an agency to send over a singing quartet. I wonder what they'll do with that.
Oh, I don't know, Rufus.
Look, I want you to call your nephew. What's his name? He can direct the play.
What does Jack know about directing? All I ever hear him talk about is women.
Yeah? Well, why else would I want him? Yes, Alice.
Mr. Wonderberry, Mr. Smith's here.
Edgar, we're talking about this later. All right?
What's the Q stand for?
Enter Rudolph.
Come in.
How do you do, sir? You sent for me.
Yeah, come in, my boy.
I wasn't sure you'd remember me. I mean, we've hardly even met.
Well, that's going to change. You're going to do very well in your department.
I'm glad you're satisfied, sir.
Oh, very. I like your style. Where did you get this knowledge for silk?
Oh, from my father, sir. He owns a haberdashery in Hartford. I grew up with jackets and ties and tuxedos. I even sold top hats, believe it or not. place, and
Yeah.
here I am.
And so you are, so you are. So, you're from Connecticut, huh? Your accent sounds more like it's from, well, anyhow, I'll tell you what. I'm so satisfied with your work that I'm ready to make you an offer. I'm offering you the position of president of sales.
President of sales? Sir, I don't know what to say.
Say, that's great. Any young man would say that.
I thought you called me in here to fire me.
Fire you, my best salesman.
Now, Mr. Wonderberry, sir, you must know what goes on around here. Annabelle and I are rehearsing my new play in your showroom, and Annabelle, well, she's the star. We're looking for backers, and we're negotiating for theaters as we speak. We're not going to be working for you for very much longer, and that can't be a surprise to you. You know how much she loves us, and yet you've tried to stop her entire life.
That's serious. Well, I'm afraid you forced my hand. I'll make you another offer. I'll back your show. Yeah, no, wait. I have certain conditions, though. I'll give you one. No, let me be generous. I'll give you 2 months to put it all together. Since you have it all figured out, a couple of months should be enough to stage it. And I'll be sorry to lose you and Annabelle, but both you helped me enormously these past months. But I don't want to stop you from following your dreams. However, if you fail, you both come back to work for me. And I don't want to hear another word about your play.
And is that it?
I just want to be sure that you understand.
Sounds reasonable. But you don't know anything about it. I mean, the play, don't you even want to read it?
Sure. I'll leave a copy on my desk. Just, what is this situation between you and Annabelle?
What did you say?
I've asked, what is the situation between you and Annabelle? Do you have any plans besides that?
Well, Annabelle and I and Annabelle, we're getting along together.
What the hell is that? You know, I tried to be a good father to Annabelle. You know, it wasn't easy bringing her up without her mother. I know that now she's past all mothering and fathering. Still, I'd like to know what she's getting into. You call me old-fashioned.
Okay? You're old-fashioned.
My boy, if your play is as humorous as you are, there's no telling how far it will go. You and Annabelle have your heart set on doing this, so who am I to stand in the way of two people's happiness? Hey, doesn't president of sales mean nothing to you?
It's not that.
After all, I'm president and owner of this park. I have an attractive daughter. Would it be so bad to take over such a responsibility?
Annabelle is a very nice girl, very nice, but I don't even know if she cares for me that much.
Humbug, you're a man, she's a woman. What else do you need?
Well, if you put it that way, I guess nothing.
Yeah, so there you are. That's my proposition.
Now
Is it a deal?
let me get this straight. You're going to back my show all the way.
All the way.
And if I succeed, but if I don't, I'm to take over the company and then Annabelle?
That's it in a nutshell.
Suppose she doesn't want me.
It's up to you, Sonny. Where else can you get a deal like this?
Well, how much time do I have to think about this?
1 minute. Come on, take it or leave it.
Do we shake on it?
No. Alice, take a dictation.
Shall I come in or?
Come in, you.
Yes, Mr. Wonderberry. Oh, Rudy, I forgot to tell you that I finished that pillow for you. Don't forget to pick it up on your way out.
Yes, Alice, thank you very much.
I used your favorite colors, pink and brown. I hope you like it.
Yes, you're very kind. Nice girl.
Yeah, just how nice. Yeah, never mind. Alice, I want you to rent a place for Mr. Smith by the seashore for the summer.
Oh, but sir.
No. Look at the rental ads in Dan's paper. Now, don't argue. I just want you to have the best of everything. A quiet place to work. The best actors, best director, the best theater, everything the best. Now, Alice, I want you to take this down.
Blackout. Scene 2. 1 month later. Same place.
Edgar, come on, be patient. Just another month.
A tropical suit, 3 among my suits. A big sun in the corner. How can I sell my winter suits looking at a big sun?
Yeah, that's just the beauty of it, Edgar. You won't have to sell it. Rudolph will do that in just another month. Did you see his name? Your nephew. What did he call you back?
Rufus, in your own language, you're the biggest pain in the ass I've ever known. If it wasn't for the fond memories I have for Idelle, who was the dearest woman I've ever known.
You were so in love with her.
I loved her, but you were in love with her.
Yeah, she was in love with me, but at the same time, she loved you very much.
Rufus, we've been through this how many times?
All the years that I was married to her, I wondered if she'd been happier with you. I mean, you know, when no one was looking, she had that faraway look in her eyes, like she wanted something else. I saw that look many times.
I can see that look in Annabelle's eyes. She is so much like Idelle. And I'm going to be honest with you. That's why I'm still here. I would have retired long ago, but I want to see her happy. So, do what's best for her.
I am doing what's best for her. I just selected a third husband. You'll all thank me in the end. Now, what about that no good nephew of yours?
Rufus, it's okay to get around, but Jack is a good boy. I'll never forgive myself for not taking him in after that horrible accident. All that time he spent with different tolerances and warnings.
Hey, they were the best that money could buy.
Sure, Rufus, you're very good in your business, but then it comes to people.
Hey, what do you want from me? I took care of my family while building this business. And what did your sister? Your sister. What was her name? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, Patsy. No, yeah. Why, Polly. Yeah, that's it. Now, what did she do? She met and married an actor with a child and went on to pursue her career. And that accident would not have happened if you had been
You think you know everything? But you just think that you do. But you don't. You don't know half as much as you think you do. You think you're so smart. Polly and Steve, yeah? They were wonderful people. But their passion was the theater, not the garment business. And so they were the typical movie stars. She was so in love with her career, and even as a child, that's all she ever did. Other girls played with dolls. Polly dressed in costumes and pretended.
You had married Tilly. She was so much in love with you.
If my grandmother had a mustache, she'd be my grandfather. I just don't know, didn't know what to do with my life. I wasn't ready.
Edgar, it was 10 years.
She left without a forwarding address.
Are you blaming her for leaving you after waiting for 10 years?
She could have at least left me a note. And I will thank
That's your problem. Just make sure she gets the message.
Give me a break. I find it very difficult to tell her what to do.
Rudolph, you're gonna have to learn to assert yourself. Oh, executives have to be assertive.
But I don't want to be an executive. I want to be a writer.
Of course, but even a writer has to know how to assert itself. You have to learn how to stick to your guns.
Could you give me a hint? How do I stop her from getting all these silly ideas?
You know how these stars are. They think they own the world. Now, that's why I objected to her being an actress in the first place. However, some of her ideas are really smashing. The exotic dancer was one of them. It makes no difference if her feet are small or large. Annabelle is so full of enthusiasm. You have to admit that no show should be without a splendid exotic dancer. You know what I mean.
Mr. Wonderberry, sir.
Hey, boy, I'm surprised that you don't you know how to handle women. Give her a little hug and then kiss. Hell, when I was your age.
Do you really think that my kiss and my hug will make her forget about them?
They are out. Without a question, they're out.
And this house that you've rented, it's out in the middle of nowhere. Everything is miles away. I can't even recognize my car. Those unpaved roads have somehow changed its color, which is certainly in need of repair at the moment. And that phone, I mean, it must be invented before I was born. All I see is trees and bushes and ocean. I feel stranded.
I thought writers needed tranquility.
Well, they do. But my play is finished. That's it. It was until Annabelle started changing
Are you
everything.
complaining?
Well, I'm not complaining. It's just...
It sounds like complaining to me.
Hey, don't put words in my mouth. I just wanted to say...
Listen, if you're not happy with the deal, just forget about it.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew that you never meant a word.
Hey,
that
I
you
meant
said.
every word.
Now, you two shouldn't be fighting. Soon we'll all be one big happy family.
This is going to be better than I thought.
Blackout. Scene 3. Same day in the evening. Living room of Matilda's beach house. In the center back is a hanging birdcage with its door open. To the left is a desk with a chair, a 30s-style telephone, and a wastebasket. The main door is to the left. The rest of the house is to the right. Couch and end table in the middle. Dan enters through the main door.
Tilly, I remember when you said that someday people's fingers will get shorter for dialing all these numbers. Well, your fingers would have definitely gotten shorter, you stubborn mule, you, for not changing this damn prehistoric contraption. Forgive me, Mr. Edison, nothing personal, and I do appreciate your genius for... Hi, Nancy? Dan. What? Oh, I was just reminiscing with Tilly. No, it just took me so long to dial your number, and it took you so long to pick up your phone. So where is everybody? Tomorrow? What kind of a lawyer are you to give me the wrong date? Oh, I was just joking, trying to cover up for my forgetfulness. So what did she leave me? I have to come out here again? I don't know if my car can take this trip once more. I told her so many times to pay, yes, and I even offered to pay for it. But we all know how headstrong she could be. This is the only house in Amagansett that is just unapproachable. Well, yeah, it's Tilly's fault that we are tagged to dunes. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. What time?
found that wonderful singing quartet and found this.
Oh, yes. There is something that I need to discuss with you.
Oh, I'd like to discuss things with you.
Look, the singing quartet. We actually need them.
Of course we do. I'm so glad you hired them.
I didn't hire them. You hired them.
What's the difference who hired them?
Come on, let's take a look around my summer pad.
I know you're shy, but there's really no one here now. The other places, well, we had to hurry, but really there's no reason why we can't be a little more romantic now. Don't you want to kiss me?
Sure. I didn't want to, I don't know, scare you by being too romantic, too fast. I don't want you to think that I brought you here just for, there's something I must talk to you. Please cut that out for a second. There's something I need to talk to you about. Something of importance to both of us.
Rudy, darling.
I think you are a person of wonderful imagination and understanding. I knew that from the moment that I first met you in the cafe.
What color hat did I wear?
Yellow, red flowers. It was a big, wide brim, but underneath it, all that I saw were your eyes floating.
It was you who winked.
Well, I was overcome by such emotion that I winked away a tear.
Darling, I didn't realize that I had an immediate effect on you. I thought you were twitching. Even with that impairment, you were cute. So, where were we? Oh, yes, I'll never forget the expression on Daddy's face when I walked into his office with that hat on. I told him I just came from an audition, and you know how he feels about that. He said if anyone saw me looking like that, he'd be the laughing stock of the city.
Was he that mad?
He said he'd be the laughing stock of the world.
I just know what you mean.
So, if my hat was that outrageous and you still took a liking to me, I knew it had to be right. I knew you were someone special.
And you are the one, a real star, and that's why I picked you for the lead for my play.
Oh, Rudy, I just can't figure out how you convinced Daddy to put his money into something honest.
Well, it wasn't so long. I told him that I had many works produced on the West Coast, and that I came here looking for new talent, just like I told you.
I told him that too, but it went over like a lead balloon. I guess you men have a better cognition.
I guess we do. We men have our ways.
Do you doubt that we'll succeed?
With you as the star and your father as the backer, how can we fail?
Oh, whether we fail or succeed, as long as we're together. Rudy, darling, shall I undress or would you like to do it? Well,
Funny, I was gonna say that.
Well, funny, I'm saying the same thing.
Why, darling, you should have told me you were bringing guests. I would have prepared for three.
Rudy!
What on earth? What's going on here?
I don't know whether I'm dreaming this or this is
Yeah, that's it, actually, darling. You are dreaming. Sweetheart, this is all a dream. Miss, whoever you are, what are you?
Rudy, don't try to pretend anymore. It's useless.
Rudy, how could you?
Annabelle, believe me, I've never seen this lady in my entire life.
That's what they all say. I trusted you. I came here only because you wanted me to. I let you make love to me and oh, who is she? She's living with you. Oh, I'm so humiliated. So furious. You are two-timing me. How can I star in your show when I know you love another?
Annabelle, believe me, I know nothing about this.
You!
Ow! Annabelle! Miss, would you please tell her this is all a joke a put on? What, are you rehearsing for some part? You want part of my show? Okay, fine, the part is yours. You've convinced me. You're very, very good.
You look adorable when you're angry. Those dimples really send me.
Why are you doing this? I don't even know you.
Would you like a formal introduction?
See, sweetheart, she didn't mean it. It's all a joke.
Rudy, darling, it took you a whole month to invite me to your pad.
You've been eavesdropping.
I couldn't help it. I would have done it longer, but the situation got a little.
Sexy. You mean sexy. You like to watch people make love, don't you?
I never said that. Anything like that about people making love while other people. Do you like that?
I do lots of things. I'm a writer. I learn things from, well, experience. What's your excuse?
I have no excuse. I don't need any excuse. For what? I was simply listening to a conversation. That was most
Yeah,
interesting.
okay, flattery is going to get you nowhere.
I didn't aim to flatter.
Okay, I give up. What is your name?
She dangles his car keys in front of him.
Hey, give me those.
I'll tell you my name if you tell me yours.
Hey, give me those keys.
You can't catch her. You can't catch her anymore.
much at stake here. Get on the phone and explain everything to Annabelle.
I can't talk to anyone when I'm like this. I wouldn't make any sense. All I can think of is Gregory. He loved me so.
Well, if he loved you so, where is he?
That's what I'm trying to find out. He wouldn't leave me, just like this. That's it. We're holding him for ransom. What's your price?
Believe me, if I knew where he was, I'd bring him trussed up on a silver platter.
You wouldn't
Oh,
dare!
calm down.
Oh, my poor Gregory. Do you know what he used to say to me? He'd say, "Oh, Magnolia, you're so beautiful." And then I'd say, "I love you, Gregory." And then he'd say, "I love you, Magnolia." And then I'd say, "I love you, Gregory." And then he'd say, "I'll dress
sure who won over whom, but so big deal. If the show flops, I go back to work for him. But why am I even telling you this? I don't even know you. And because of you, I may lose all of this.
I almost feel sorry for you, but I'm not sure for what. If it's because you got tangled up with Annabelle or because you got untangled.
You are infuriating. What is it to you if I'm tangled or untangled or who I'm untangled with? Now look, you've got me talking like you.
Well, if you tangled up with one, you can't get tangled with another.
Are you propositioning me?
Well, whatever gave you to get here. I'm just trying to establish your feelings for Annabelle.
What? Stay out of my affair. I do very well without you psychoanalyzing me.
You said that RH will back your play, and if that doesn't work, he'll take you back. But somehow I get the impression that you're not
Well,
pleased.
it's none of your business.
When I look at those videos, I almost forget about Gregory.
See, you are a tease. Hey, don't do that.
Do what?
Forget about Gregory. Why should I? What you should do is just look for him.
You should look for him.
Me? And suppose you tell me how.
Very simple. Just go to the police station, report him missing.
But I don't even know what he looks like. I don't even know his name.
Pecker. Gregory Pecker. Used to be Picking, but he didn't like it, so he changed Picking to Pecker. See, Aunt Matilda liked Gregory Peck. That's how kind he is. Besides,
He likes to pronounce Pecker.
Alfonso is smaller than you, or skinny, wears glasses, and there you have it. To show you a nice person, I'll stay here until you return, and I'll read your script. Who knows, if I like it, I'll change my profession and become an actor.
Oh no, I wouldn't think of it. Remember your plan? Paris with all its essence? Why would the wayward artist do without you? And what would you do without them? Gregory shall return to you, even if I have to make him fly.
Ding dong.
Ah, maybe it's Gregory.
Alfonso, maybe.
Rudy opens the door. Enter Jack Randall. About Rudy's age, and he's a sharp dresser.
I'm terribly sorry to be so late. The traffic was just too much. Furthermore, I got lost. Someone, I won't mention their names, gave me bad directions. Ended up near the water on a dead-end street that wasn't paved. All that mud. My car is a mess.
Aunt Matilda always said that the road should be fixed. One time when we were driving, it was a rainy day, we got stuck. I tell you, in the Hamptons, they'll die before they'll fix the roads. Oh, but I shouldn't be telling you stories now about Aunt Matilda. Sometimes I can't stop myself.
It's all right. I know how you feel. I'm a nephew too.
A drink is in order. Gin and tonic.
You just read my mind. Rudy, buddy. Are you cold?
Hey, look, I'm just putting on my jacket, buddy. It's okay. Nothing's even happened here. I was just leaving.
Oh, I'm not worried. Why don't you stay and have a drink with me? I just got here.
She didn't offer me any, and I've been here for hours.
I see. I get it. But he told me to rush, not to waste time. Perhaps we can get together at a more appropriate time.
Who told you to rush? And how do you know my name? Maggie, isn't this Gregory?
Gregory, I thought he was Barnaby.
I don't even know Barnaby.
I know he isn't Gregory.
Well, then Alfonso?
All right, children, let me put an end to your confusion. I'm not Gregory, Barnaby, or even Alfonso. My name is Jack Randall. Maggie. Thought you were Annabelle.
Charmed. I'm Maggie Jones.
Rudolph. You sly one. I thought you were engaged to Annabelle all the while you had this lovely chick stashed away on the side. No wonder you picked this house in the middle of nowhere.
Wait. If this guy isn't Gregory or Alfonso, how come you offered him a drink?
He looked thirsty.
Well, do you offer drinks to everyone who looks thirsty?
What's the big deal?
The deal is that you don't even know him. You don't even know who he is, and you turn on the charm like a faucet.
Do I detect a hatch?
Of all the conceited, pig-headed, whimsical people, you are on the top of the heap.
And to think I thought you were cute. At this very moment, you couldn't hold a candle to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Please, children, why don't you just kiss and make up?
There is nothing to make up. I don't even know her, which reminds me, I don't even know you.
I'm Jack. Jack Randall.
You've said that already.
Now, Mr. Wonderberry sent me. He thought it would be a good idea to get together. I'm your director.
Blacked out. Act 2, Scene 1.
I know what a director is. I mean, what do you mean that you're my director?
Don't get so touchy. All right, don't throw a tantrum. You can go throw a tantrum with Wonderberry if you have a problem. I said that he'd send me.
Well, he didn't tell me about you.
Maybe he wanted to surprise you.
I am. I most assuredly am. Today I got all the surprises I can handle for a lifetime.
Me too. I wonder if Gregory feels the same.
Well, let's ask him.
Well, we can't, because Gregory apparently is missing.
Aunt Matilda would be terribly upset if we didn't celebrate Gregory's birthday. Not to mention me being upset for not being able to invite Mrs. Filbert to this occasion.
If you don't mind my saying so, why don't you just tell Aunt Matilda that you were just postponing the party until Gregory returns?
I would, but you see, it would be awfully difficult. Aunt Matilda is dead.
Convey my condolences to Gregory, I think.
See, I mean, the play isn't even finished yet, thanks to Annabelle.
It's awful.
Well, she keeps changing things all the time. Her latest are singers.
I didn't know this was a musical.
Well, it isn't.
Good. I have no experience with musicals.
And just what is your expertise?
My accomplishments are too numerous.
And why didn't RH tell me? I mean, I've been looking for a director high and low. I've been talking with Stanley Ward. He said he may do it if he gets done with his present engagement. Do you even know him?
No, but I do know Stanley Finkel.
I have never heard of him.
I've done a couple of his plays.
Yeah, and would you mind naming one?
My favorite was The Sinking of the Sun.
The Stinking of the... Now, where did I hear that? It was playing... You know, I read the reviews. They referred to it as The Stinking of the Sun.
Well, you can't please everyone. However, Stan said that it had been edited and is heading for Broadway in just a few months.
You are not suitable for my play. And why would RH send you to me? You're a... amateur.
I beg your pardon. I get paid for my work.
Yeah, what kind of work? From the reviews I've read about you, it could be plumbing.
I didn't come here to be insulted. What about you? How many of your plays have been produced? I can't remember reading anything about you in the Hoboken Review.
Well, let's look at this logical. Kentucky? I've heard the conversation between you and Annabelle about those singers. You were too busy arguing, not hearing each other's denial about hiring them. And now, here is Loverboy, who was assigned to direct your play, who has no expertise. Seems like someone's playing a joke on you.
What, are you saying I'm a joke? Do I look like a joke to
Most
you?
assuredly not. I think.
Yeah, and what do you know about thinking? All you know is how to make birds.
So, you're a bird maker. I was wondering what it was like to be a bird maker. I thought perhaps you might be an actress.
I wouldn't be in his stupid play for $1 million.
It's not very
Yeah,
practical.
well, I wouldn't have her in my play for $2 million.
How come nobody asks me?
Rudy, isn't it about time we went to the police station?
The sooner the better.
Police station. Well, you must go. So long, Rudy.
Banging on the door.
Well, I do hope it's Gregory.
Alfonso, maybe.
I'll find out.
And
The hell is wrong with your phone, Rudolph? I've been calling and calling and it's busy all the time.
RH, what a pleasant surprise.
I probably knocked it over when we were looking for Gregory.
Gregory? What Gregory? I see. Annabelle was right. She called me hysterical from her car. Something about another woman. There is another woman. She's real, all right, not one of your imaginations. Well, Rudolph, I'm waiting. It's lucky that I was in the neighborhood. I had an engagement with Dan's paper. Very nice fella. And I was going to have lunch with you guys later, but I never expected this.
Rudolph, RH wants to know what you have to say for yourself.
Well, sir, it's...
Don't try to deny the whole thing. How could you hurt my daughter like this? You're going to have to make this up to her. She's at Dan's. You call her. This phone looks antique. Must be worth a fortune. You must be Jack. You don't look the same.
I was only 12. You don't look the same either.
Yeah.
You're much bigger.
Yeah. So, how you been? It's been a while, so let's not be strangers. We must make up for a long time. I hear some good things about you. How's your Aunt Tilly?
She didn't respond to my calls for a very long time. The last time I spoke to her, she said she loved me very much, but can't see me anymore. Just never understood her, so I gave up.
That's how life is. You're some things we just can't accept. But, did you start rehearsing and directing? I mean, it's been a whole month. Rudolph, time is running out. So, what did she say?
Annabelle is not there.
What are you doing in that jacket? The heat must have got you.
Yeah, he's going to the police station. I don't know why. Rudy, why are you going to the police station?
I am going to the police station because Maggie wants me to report Gregory is missing. She's in love with Gregory, and Aunt Matilda would be very upset if Mrs. Filbert couldn't see Alfonso stand up to be the best man for Gregory of Magnolia.
God, you know, I sent you here for peace and quiet, and look what happened to you. You sound like a basket case. What's all this gibberish about Gregory and Filbert and the rest of them nuts? Haven't you done anything constructive? I've done all I can possibly do for you. Your time is almost up. My patience is running thin. If you don't live up to our agreement, your damn play is
Sir, there are still some cards in the deck.
now he wants to play cards. And I wanted him to be an executive of all the luck. What the hell am I going to do with the Crest police?
The crest? Well, I heard they've been tearing that down.
Now, what you probably heard, my boy, is that your fabulous play will tear the house down. So, how's the exotic dancer coming? Did you find a voluptuous broad for the part? You know, I won't object if she's got big feet, as Annabelle says no one can look at her feet anyway. Right, Jack?
Yes, sirree.
Don't leave that out.
I thought that was
Isn't
the
that a
best.
sensational idea,
That's
Jack?
the best. That's the best. I thought it was the best idea in the play.
Yes, you see, Rudy, I'm never wrong. That's why I picked Jack. He's a dependable, decisive young man with a sense of judgment.
Thank you, Uncle Rufus. I'll be forever grateful to you, and I'll do anything that you want me to
Yeah,
do.
well, what is this Gregory business, young lady? What is your name?
Maggie. Maggie Jones. What's yours?
Wonderberry. Now, you wouldn't be the exotic dancer for the play now, would you?
Could be if you wanted to.
Maggie!
I could be almost anything. I could have my Gregory back.
Jack. Jack, you seem to be the most sensible man around here. Can you explain Gregory?
Certainly. You see, it's Gregory's birthday, and everybody wants to help him celebrate. Even Aunt Matilda knows she's dead. But no one knows where he is, so Rudy's to make our report.
Ah. Miss Jones, who is Gregory to you?
I love Gregory. I must have him. I can't live without him. Help me.
I said I was getting him back for you, didn't I? I said I was going to the police. I mean, what more can I do, and why are you bothering Jack?
Ding dong.
Oh, Gregory?
No, Gregory.
Oh, hell.
I don't care if Rudy philandered me, although none of my husbands did. They all wanted me. They didn't want me to leave them. Oh, why did I? But I do care about the show, and I do care about them. Without them, the show would be a flop. I felt so blue, but as we were having lunch at the Candy Kitchen, them cheered me up. Daddy, I implore you, just listen to them one more time, and you'll see in them what I see. Being with them for just a few minutes, I forgot all about Rudy. Ready?
We are them, we are not we. We say to you so happily, them we are, not he or she. That's who we are. It is bizarre. If we were she, then think we'd be. If we were he, we'd be with she. We can't be I, that's singular. Scholars may say we're not even they. We are them. You wouldn't do. Only them can entertain you.
Glad you can make it.
Jack, tell me, I just can't believe it. There's a slight resemblance, but I think I can pass you on the street. What on earth are you doing here?
Annabelle, good to see you. Oh, now I understand. I see where you're coming from.
damned if I'll get into the car with those, even one of those fruitcakes.
Now, that isn't nice. How would you feel if someone called you old fuddy-duddy?
And I have never heard anyone call you that, sir.
Me neither.
Rudolph, this is all your fault. Everything that's happened here is your fault. I'm gonna deal with you later. If there is a deal, if there ever will be a deal, and this for you guys.
Don't waste time, Daddy. If they are not back by 10 p.m., their agent will charge you extra overtime.
Charge me? Why?
Because, Daddy, darling, you're my daddy, and I love you, and you love me, and I'm asking you.
Annabelle, I am not one of your husbands.
No, my one and only. I can have 20 husbands, but only one daddy.
What has just happened here?
Can't you see what a mess everything is? Why don't you just leave, too? I want to talk to Jack. After all, he is my director, and you're just,
Annabelle, don't cry. I didn't do anything honest. Maggie is here because she's looking for Gregory.
oh, please!
No, really. Gregory is Maggie's boyfriend, and they are madly in love, and they're going to get married. Right, Maggie? I told her to call you on your car phone, but that she was so distressed she couldn't talk to anybody.
Really?
And tomorrow is Gregory's birthday. Can't find him. And Matilda would be so terribly upset if she found out.
Except she's dead.
And Alfonso and Mrs. Colbert, they won't be here to give the bride away.
Oh, Rudy, how can you do this to me? Such
I
lies!
know, I can't believe it myself, but I couldn't possibly fabricate a story like this.
Oh, I don't know. Your stories are quite fascinating.
Maggie, isn't it the truth? I wonder if...
You mean you're not sure about his existence?
Well, that's one way of putting it.
How else you mean not whereabouts, but existence? Please explain,
Well,
sir.
I've actually never even seen this Gregory fellow. Yeah, but Maggie, this whole thing, it's very, very strange.
How's that?
Well, how shall I say? I came home with Annabelle, and there was this Maggie in the kitchen.
You mean you brought one lady home while the other was still there?
Well, I didn't know the other one was there.
Obviously. Even in that day of age, that's
Look,
uncouth.
officer, you don't seem to understand. This girl, this female, she's driving me crazy. She's even accusing me of doing away with this Gregory fellow, and she's wild about him.
Is there any evidence?
What evidence? I just found out that Aunt Matilda left her $10 million. For all I know, Gregory ran away with the money, and that's why she's looking for him. Or, I don't know, is she?
Mr. Smith, calm down. Hold on for just a minute. I have to have a word with Miss Superior.
You see him talking to someone off stage while Rudy's holding the phone impatiently. Getting back to the phone.
Mr. Smith, did this Aunt Matilda die a few months ago?
I don't know when she died.
The house in question is on a dirt road in Amagansett, near the beach.
Yeah, dirt road, beach, that pretty much describes this place.
Mr. Smith, may I suggest that you take 2 aspirins and go to bed? Gregory is a parrot, not a person.
I'm sorry. Gregory is a what?
A bird with feathers. Good evening, sir.
A bird.
Rudy throws the phone. He sees the statue, grabs it, wants to throw it, but he thinks otherwise and puts it in the cage.
How could I have been so stupid? I mean, it's all here. It's plain and simple. How could I ever? Oh, Maggie. Oh, Maggie. Of all the conceited, pig-headed, whimsical people, I mean, how could she lie? Look me straight at me with those brown eyes, while all at the same time, she's laughing at me. Oh, but just Henry Higgins, just you wait. I'll show that brown, curly-haired, moppy. Oh, I can be just as smart as she is, even better. And then we'll see if she can wiggle her way out of the Gregory?
Yes, of course. What would he say?
And what do you have against sex?
To tell you the truth, I have nothing against sex. When persons feel attracted to one another, they should experiment with each other's anatomy. I think that's rather to their advantage. However,
Experiment? You mean you go to everybody, you go to bed with everyone that you're attracted to?
I didn't say that.
Well, the hell you didn't. You said about everything else.
I was going to say more, but you interrupted me. Having sex and making love are two different things. When you're having sex, you're experimenting, like pushing buttons to see what works. Box, or if I push the lower button, will I get a better effect? But then again, if I push
Okay, that's enough. I have never heard sex being compared with pushing buttons.
On the other hand, making love is beautiful. It deals with emotions. When you're in love, you know it. Your endocrine glands are in action. It's exciting and heavenly. You have this feeling that you want to hold and touch, and you don't think of it as sex. You may be pushing the same buttons with those buttons.
Look, you and your buttons, I was feeling, my feelings were normal. I was feeling normal. That's what I was feeling. I had normal emotions towards you. I wanted to kiss you and touch you. Now all I can see is buttons. And how can I kiss buttons?
See what I mean? How can you kiss a button and feel good?
See, now, but before you started this, I saw soft lips and inviting, and now all I can see is 4 holes in it.
Rudy, I see you've missed the whole point. Why would you even want to kiss a button? I mean, did you want to kiss me because your endocrine glands were reaching your brain and your emotions became overwhelming? Or you just want to put another notch in your belt?
See, now you have a way of warming me up and cooling me off.
Rudy, how can you think of sex at a time like this?
What, is my timing off?
All I can think about is Gregory.
Oh, yes. What do you do when you're alone with him?
Wouldn't you like to know? Are you a pervert?
Yes, I am. You are my victim.
She runs to him laughing, then turns, eyeing his bag.
What's that?
Well, you can't see it
What?
because you didn't say, may I?
She puts an arm around him and they have a long kiss. Ding dong. They disengage as he goes to open the door.
Your timing is off again. This is just not my day.
Jack and Annabelle walk in.
When will they put signs up on these roads? I took the same wrong turn again. What a mess. Nearly stalled in the mud.
Is it by chance that you and Jack have arrived at the same time?
You wouldn't believe what happened. Annabelle and I have a mutual acquaintance. Stanley Finkelhuff. Darling, you want to come with us?
Jack and I discovered that we both know and admire him. Isn't that
Wait.
Darling? What do you mean, darling? Annabelle, where were you last night?
Why?
Because the way you two came in with each other, the way that you and Jack are interacting with each other, I've got the feeling you spent the night together.
Look who's talking. Where were you last night and where was she?
Well, I can't speak for her, but I just came in with this shopping bag.
And what did you bring home for her, for dear Matt? Gregory? Look, Jack, doesn't it look real?
What's wrong with Maggie?
I think she may have fainted a little bit.
Someone get some water.
Why did she faint?
No, it's the bird. She thought it was Gregory.
Just,
The stuffed bird?
and to think I was jealous of her. Rudy, darling, can you forgive me? I didn't know she was peculiar.
Is there anything I can do?
You already have. What did you guys do last night?
You keep asking that. Do you want a minute-by-minute report?
Yeah, and you like your nose that way?
You know what? Take it easy. Don't be aggressive. I'm a peaceful fellow.
Did you or didn't you?
Do you really care?
Of course I do. Don't I let you believe otherwise? Everything that made you jealous was fabricated in your head. Who said that I knew her before? Did I say it?
No, you didn't.
And who said I stopped loving you? Did I?
No, you didn't.
And did I say I was replacing you in the starring role of my play?
No, you didn't.
You owe me an apology, Annabelle. And I can't believe what you just did, going off with Stanley Finkelpuff. Was he fascinating enough to stay up all night discussing him?
Isn't it a wonderful coincidence that we both knew him well?
Yeah, okay, stop evading the issue.
I've listened to your accusations long enough, Rudolph. Now it's time you answered some questions. How come Maggie happened to be here when we walked in yesterday? And how come Alice is making pillows for you?
Alice? There's nothing to explain about Alice. She just learned to make pillows and she made one for me. She's taking classes. You can ask her.
I don't have to ask. I know she made it for you because she can put her head next to yours on it. I didn't know you were such a ladies' man. Alice and Maggie, who knows who it'll be tomorrow?
You know, you are taking things way out of proportion. Remember I told you yesterday that Maggie and Gregory are about to get married? Well, that's not exactly correct. And you'd never guess why. Gregory, it seems, is a bird. Yes, a bird. Gregory is a parrot. Oh,
Rudy!
How could she get married to a bird? I've heard of man marrying man, women marrying women, but a woman marrying a bird?
she's not going to marry Gregory. Nevertheless, she loves him 10 million times over, right, Maggie?
She loves a bird 10 million times? I thought I was a ladies' man. Gregory is a lucky bird.
Is this Gregory? Oh, Gregory? Oh, dear. Someone get some water.
You must be tired of holding her for so long. Let me give you a hand.
I'll get it.
You would like to hold Maggie, wouldn't you? Now, what would Annabelle say if she saw you holding another woman?
I have no romantic interest.
Aha. You just admitted that you have a romantic interest in Annabelle.
You, my friend, have flipped. You and Lee.
Ding dong.
I do hope it's them.
Yeah, maybe it's Gregory.
Now, Rudy, you said Gregory was a parrot. A bird can't ring the doorbell.
Jack,
What
open
in blazes is wrong with this phone? That's twice in 2 days. Some wild parties you must be having here.
Daddy, they thought you were a bird. Everyone is talking crazy
Get
around
a
here.
glass of water and hurry up.
What is going on here?
Nothing. Maggie just fainted a little bit.
Is this a scene from Prince Charming and Cinderella? I bet this Gregory fella has spoken for her.
Can you believe that, Daddy? I couldn't. I mean, how could anyone be married to a bird? Look, this is Gregory.
Oh, Gregory? Oh, Gregory?
I think it's about time I said something. Annabelle and I decided to get married.
Oh, Jack, you didn't tell
Hey,
me.
hang on a second. Annabelle is my girl.
Not anymore.
But I thought I was engaged to her.
Finders keepers, losers weepers.
Annabelle, get me some water.
Annabelle, which way are you going?
To the kitchen.
No. I mean, is it going to be me or Jack?
Oh, dear.
I mean, I know Jack loves you.
Annabelle, I love you.
See?
Oh,
Idiot, I don't want you for a son-in-law.
Look, Annabelle, I think you're sensational. I think you're a real star.
Oh, dear.
Get me some water.
Ding dong.
Benedict Arnold.
Oh, these roads are really tricky. Here are your contract papers. Fortunately, them were with me. They read them out really well. We met with Mr. Latino at Dan's place, and he was real nice. He's glad to see all of us here in the Hamptons. Miss Annabelle, I hope we are not late.
He's a doctor. If you're a doctor, what are you doing in that absurd costume?
Dr. Rothschild is a wonderful doctor. He can examine me anytime. A few years ago, these nice young men met at a fraternity meeting and found out that they liked to sing. So they formed a group. They became quite successful. Now they don't know which career to pursue. Mr. Klein is a teacher, Mr. Holden is a lawyer, and Mr. Schultz is a banker.
Sure fooled me, son of a bitch. I thought you all escaped from it this time. Speak with banking. Money is good.
Hi.
A lawyer. Yeah, if you were in court, you'd convict yourself. A teacher. Yeah, what do you teach? Gymnastics?
Science at Columbia.
And a doctor, what do you specialize in?
Proctology.
I need a drink. Most definitely I need a drink.
Oh, my pillow looks very nice here. Shall I make you another one, Rudy? Isn't that a beautiful bird? It looks just like the one the fellow owns who lives here. Can you make her do tricks?
Maggie, wait. Could somebody please get some water? Hey, doctor?
Gentlemen, would you get some water from the kitchen?
Yes, Miss Alice.
Then exit. Enter Alfonso in safari outfit carrying a bird cage with Gregory in it.
Greetings, everyone!
Oh, Gregory?
Magnolia, darling, I'll take you to Bermuda, to Hawaii. Will you marry me?
I just want to thank you for reminding us to come here today. You didn't say this was going to be a great big party, and Matilda only wanted Maggie and I to be present, but how I like parties. Better than being with just Maggie.
Yeah, well, I'm just as surprised as you are. Everything went a little haywire. A lot of unexpected occurrences, things that are beyond my control.
How long have you known about Gregory?
Alfonso, have you met Alice, Mr. Wonderberry's secretary?
How long have you known?
And this over here. This is Annabelle Wonderberry. His daughter, my girl. Well, I guess my...
No difference, chap. I see that she's a girl.
How dare you carry on like that?
And this over here is Jack Randall. Her boyfriend. My director. You know what? I don't even want you as my director.
Pretending like you thought that Gregory was my lover.
Rudy, you're just jealous. But even though I'm married, Jack, I'll always love you.
You deliberately taunted me.
I told them to sit this one out. Another lunatic arrived. This place seems to be the breeding grounds for it.
Breeding is commendable. It is for the wise and the worldly. I don't believe we met. Would someone do the honors?
I can't see how anyone would consider it an honor to meet somebody that's dressed like you.
Mr. Wonderberry, this is Mr. Jones. I rented this house from him for Rudy.
I can't believe you're capable of doing this to me.
You know, I thought you were a smart girl, Alice. How could you possibly rent a house from an oddball? Don't you know any normal people?
And look who's talking. What about what you did to me?
Mr. Wonderberry, what's your drawers getting wet? And let me have that glass.
Get away from me. Some secretary you are.
This is not water. You told me to get a friend from Greenwich Village.
Fornicating.
So cute. You think you're so keen? You are a delusive, elusive mentalist.
Alice, you are my private secretary. Personal secretaries don't divulge intimate details about what goes on in the office.
Orifice, who has the orifice?
Oh, Gregory!
Magnolia, darling, I'll take you to Bermuda, Hawaii. Will you marry me?
That sounds nice, even for a bird.
What are you doing in that safari outfit?
I've decided to go on a safari with Gregory. First we lived in the city jungle, and now we're ready for the real one. His human vocabulary improved, and now I want him to learn animal language.
You got this vocabulary in Greenwich Village?
You're a bum. You're a bum.
Oh, Gregory.
I'll dress you in ermines and minks. Will you be mine?
Why?
Water, anyone?
Ding dong. Sorry,
quite astonished. Mrs. Filbert, I'm so happy to see you on this very important day. The cake is already in the fridge.
Let the party begin.
I'm not celebrating a bird's birthday.
Mr. Wonderberry, have another shot of vodka. Water is not your thing. Just think, yesterday you were so happy. You kept singing, there's no business like the garment business.
Ding dong.
Rufus, don't ask me for such things anymore. I could have rested at home instead of schlepping in that wrong ride on the jitney. I mean, then, where are you? He probably got stuck in the mud. Dan was very gracious and brought me the rest of the way. These roads gave me a stroke. Oh, even Dan was nervous between the goings on of the plant and your scheming. I'm not a young man anymore. Here are your blasted papers. Where can I sit comfortably? Show me the best chair. I'm exhausted.
Hello, I hope I'm not too late. After I picked up Edgar, we went back to my office just for a minute. That needed my immediate attention.
Hey, hi, Dan.
R.H., good to see you. Something wrong? Did you tell?
Yeah. Rudolph, this was your contract. Our deal is wrong.
Oh, Mr. Wonderberry, after all your hard work, you got them for the show because you knew Ruby couldn't do without them. You made sure Ruby has this nice place so he could work peacefully. And you got Jack to direct this play because you had faith in him. What a shame. But don't worry. In case you change your mind, I have copies of those documents in my office.
Alice, you're fired.
Come and sit next to me. Don't worry, his bark is bigger than his bite. Dan is a nice fellow.
Everybody, please, let's get on with the will.
You said you'd only fire me if I mentioned about Rudy marrying Annabelle in the contract. I could have, but I didn't.
What was that?
Nothing, sweetheart. You know how crazy things are here.
What was in that contract? What was in that contract, Daddy?
Annabelle, let's go. This is not a healthy place. I don't want to have any more dealings with people like this.
What about the will?
Everybody, please. Now let's get on with the will. I have it all day.
All right, everybody, listen.
Father, I don't believe you. I've listened to you all my life, but you just went too far, signing my life away on a piece of paper. Get out of my sight before I rip your cigar into pieces.
Rufus, I said you were meaning.
I'm going to have a stroke. Okay? I'm going to have a stroke right now.
Lucky we have a doctor in the house.
Dan, let's have that drink now. Honey.
So, you were going to marry me on a contract?
Well, Annabelle, I mean, you're very beautiful and intelligent.
Rudy!
It was your father's idea. Look, all I wanted to do was put on my show, so I, okay, maneuvered a little bit. I think you're swell. But I had no intention to marry. Somehow I got roped into that. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Then why were you so upset that I spent the night with Jack?
So you did spend the night together.
When you figure it out, just write it into your script and write me out. Jack and I are going to do a think-off play. Maybe Gregory will sponsor a play for you in Greenwich Village.
Son of a bitch, he had an itch.
That bird is very poetic.
So long, Ruby.
Rudy, so long. And if you ever need a job, I hope you find one.
turned over to the National Bird Sanctuary. In any event, my houses here and abroad, including my stocks and bonds, shall go to my beloved son, Jack. I hope you can forgive me for giving you up. I thought it was in your best interest at the time. And for my dear friend Dan, I leave you my diaries. Happy reading. So, there's that. Sign here.
Miss Philippa pushes the papers to his son Maggie and an equally perplexed Alfonso. Then she crosses over to Jack, who's standing frozen.
Me?
I'll be. Even I didn't know. Tilly, you're unpredictable to the very end, even after you've gone. Thank you for the diary. I'm sure it'll keep me up all night.
Rufus, what do you know about this?
I just found out this a few days ago, honestly. Well, maybe a couple of months ago. I just didn't know how to tell you or when. But I didn't know about Jack. But why, Edgar, is this what you never wanted to talk about? I mean, you are incredible.
Matilda? Tilly? Matilly? Uncle Edgar?
Jack! Jack, come see my son!
Edgar, you never cease to amaze me. You're a father. I didn't think you had it in you. You owe me a cigar.
Don't touch it, don't touch it. This has been the most incredible day. I get used to having a father. I'll say I couldn't have chosen a better one. So, all this time we were talking about Aunt Matilda.
Aunt Tilly.
My mother! Can't believe it. And Dad?
It's a long story, son. Oh, we'll have plenty of time to talk about it, though.
I would like to listen to all your blithe comments, but I have other commitments. Good day, everyone. I'll take care of everything, including my commission. It's been very interesting. Why?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gregory. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, getting used to them.
Not bad at all. Let's all go back to Bridgehampton and have a bite of the candy cane. Who's coming?
Are you happy now, Daddy? Does Jack meet with your approval?
Annabelle, everything I did was for your own good.
I have to move my things out of your pad, Rudolph. Indeed. I dug it. It goes perfectly with your name. Rudolph Quixote Smith.
They say goodbye and go out. Dan, RH, Annabelle, and Jack.
Are you coming?
Oh, how would you keep that a secret?
Well, it goes well with Margaret. I hate such mundane tasks as packing.
No, thank you, Mr. Pinch. I'd like to help if I may.
Don't mind if you do.
What will you be doing in Africa?
Well, I haven't any definite plans just yet. It all depends on Gregory.
While you're there, would you gather some feathers for me? I like to make
Bermuda to Hawaii?
I think that means yes.
And do you always listen to him?
Gregory is a very unusual and special bird.
So I've noticed. You know what? Somehow I am just completely at a loss. I don't even know what my next move is.
Rudy, darling.
Oh, Magnolia, you are so beautiful.
Will you marry me? I'll take you to Bermuda to what?
Rudy throws Jacket over the cage and they kiss.
Will you take me to Bermuda to Hawaii?
Oh, what the hell? Will you marry me?
End.
Well, Miss Day, now you get your pillow. Now you get your Miss Sleed, please. All right. I must thank the whole cast first. You were really wonderful. And let me shower you with roses.
So much. Oh. Thank you.
Well, while we're being showered with roses here,
Wonderful with your time and talent and all the time for your good. And we have a special guest here. And he's real talented. He doesn't need any rehearsing. He just comes on stage.
that's good.
Thank you.
Well, we want to correct one thing that was said earlier, that we had extensive rehearsal. If by extensive we mean 1.5 rehearsals, that's what we had. So I think this is a real testament to this marvelous cast that I have, that they gave you all this with 1.5 rehearsals. So that's my. What we do is we ask the audience to give us feedback and comments. If you have any questions of Judy or anybody that's up here, what you thought. I think that maybe at this point she might want to know, should she take a next step? What do you think, Judy?
Well, I would like to know what everybody thought, and,
Comments, questions? Vincent, you were taking notes, I know. My friend.
Act one.
Act one? Act one? I couldn't see you from back there. Is that up or down?
Yeah, I like farce, so I enjoyed the play because it was farcical. But Act One was, and I only saw half of it, and it was very slow, very slow.
Okay, needs some editing.
Things started picking up in Act Two when Maggie and Rudolph got together, but I found Act One very slow. And, maybe you can make it a 2-act play.
yeah, I could, but actually this play has been evolved and evolved. It started with this old Gregory, old Magnolia, how beautiful you are and all that. And first I wrote it as a short story, and then this friend of mine had a small theater. I can't remember what it was here, a long
sitting around in a circle saying, what is the play about? You know, what's happening here? You know, I mean, so for us, we really need to be able to, you know, we really need to work on it, and you know, to make those nice, pretty pictures that you always see at the end of maybe the Art Day or even some of Shakespeare's comedies, or even Moliere.
Right, it's one of the challenges of this because it is a reading. And we, you know, as I said, we really honestly did have 1, 2 rehearsals. And so we tried to get it up on its feet as much as we could so that you could get some of the pictures. But most of what Judy has written, you do have to be off book and it has to be a lot of zany running in and out and doors slamming and a lot of action, which of course you can't do that when you still have the book in your hand. So, you know, in a way it was even more challenging to do a piece like this. It's like monster, right? So
I
you
remember the first time we did it, Dan, remember we did it LTV, and we all sat, you know, and boy, it didn't move.
didn't move, right?
We're even sure what was going on.
Yeah, and it's tough to follow, you just have the stage directions, you know, being read, so it helped, I'm hoping a little bit for Judy to see some of it, just look at some of the pictures and see.
Yeah,
Yes.
the scenery would be a lot more.
Sure. Yes.
First of all, Judy, I think you did a great job writing. For anyone who writes, it's an incredible journey to be a good writer, and a good writer is a rewriter. And considering this was only rehearsed 1.5 times, I think you did fantastic work with the play. It's very clever. And it's also very good to get important feedback from those who know theater. Just to hear, you know, because anyone who's an expert still needs feedback. So we get to do this play and have those different feedback. And we overall say it's clever, very, very good acting too.
I only work with the best.
Who cast the sheriff villain?
I did.
Well done.
They chose me for my play.
Yes. He needs work, but we can work. Makes a good dramatic. Yes?
I have something.